Hello, everyone. Welcome to the TSD meeting on September 10th, 2024. Before starting again, let me remind that this meeting is recorded and will be published on social media channels. Yeah, let's start with an announcement. Last month was the end of my and Amit's TSD co-chair term, and new TSD co-chairs needs to be appointed by the governing board according to the charter. The TSD co-chairs are appointed by the board between the TSD members. So Abhilash and I were nominees for the new co-chairs, and the last meeting of the board appointed Abhilash and me as the new co-chairs of the TSD. Congrats, Abhilash. Welcome to the co-chair.
Thank you, Mahesh.
Okay, so I don't have too much on the agenda today, actually. So let's start to have a status from this AMI problem we have. Eric, do you have any update there? What's the status for the verification jobs and the pipelines?
I think at this point, most of the things that I've looked at are running the way that they should. We still have a lot of failures, but it seems like most of those jobs are just broken jobs, and it's not actually related to our new Jenkins agent.
Okay. So the verification jobs, I saw, as at the previous meeting, we also talked on that. I saw a lot of verification jobs are green now. Still, I saw some reds, but you say that these red ones are not because of the infrastructure related things or job related things. They are about the software.
Yeah. And I know I saw yesterday afternoon you went through a bunch of changes on Garrett. So you saw I did tests on a lot of jobs, checked their verifications, and then went and commented on the patch because I assumed that after having everything fail for this long, it just seems obvious. But yeah, I think everything I looked at, I could pretty much figure out what the problem was or figure out, okay, this is an issue with this particular code change, or in the case of the Protos repo, some of the stuff that Joey had added to try to fix it is actually disrupting the testing.
Okay.
So I rolled those back. And yeah, just tried to comment on the patches with whatever needs to be fixed in the code. But at this point, I haven't seen any more where it seems to be something missing from the build image or something wrong with the job itself.
Okay, which image are we using now? The Ubuntu 18 or
1804.
84.
There is a 2404 image available for testing. I definitely think we should still move to that.
Okay, have we tried it and other problems with it, or?
So one big issue is that we have a lot of stuff that just kind of pip installs Python packages without worrying about a virtual env, because of course we, bring up and destroy the agents anyway. In the latest version of Ubuntu and Python, Pip will refuse to do that. It'll no longer install packages at the system level. So a lot of things need to just be adjusted so that they only work on a virtual env.
Okay. So, but I think in somewhere we need to plan this and, change the image from 18 to 24.
Yeah, they can both be available at the same time. So it doesn't need to be like a one major switch over. We can move a job at a time and make the adjustments necessary.
Okay, got it. So what about the patches that Joy still have on the system, on the Gerrit? So I saw, I did some reviews yesterday and the last week, and I saw a lot of patches from Joy still. So, and I didn't know if I need to, review them or not. Are they needed still, or they need to be abandoned, etc. Uh, can you go through them and check them if they're not needed, or they need to be reviewed, etc. I mean, take the ownership at this.
Yeah, yeah, I can do that. No problem.
Yeah. By the way, Eric, do perhaps this question will also go to Michelle. Do we have um, phone number or home email, any access, for the Joy if we need to access him.
Uh, I think if we exhaust every other option, we can
Mhm.
probably get in touch with him, but he no longer works for LF, and so we really
Yeah, I
shouldn't
know.
need to.
Yeah, yeah, of course I know, but I mean, in case.
We want to let him enjoy his retirement. But yeah, we can get in touch with him if we really, really need to.
Okay, okay. Knowing that this is good. And the next, any question here from anyone about this new AMA image this fixed problem and Eric's comments? No. Um, my next agenda item is, Eric, a question again to you. So I had a patch for, upgrading the robot framework and Python version for the Volta system test repo, and you left the comment there, a comment to create a new branch and test it on there. So I, as far as I know, we don't have permission to create any branches on Gerrit server. We create local GitHub branches, and they converted to topics on the Gerrit. So um, how can we create a branch on the Gerrit to, for me to take this change onto this branch?
I can do that.
Okay.
Let's see which repo was that?
Volta system tests. Yeah,
Okay.
this
And
yeah, this is the patch.
what
I
should the name of the branch be?
I don't know, Python 3.12 updates.
Oh, okay, done. I will put a link in Slack.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. And Michelle, again, any update about the Seva reference design edits? We had some questions still waiting from the next week, previous week about the edits and reviewers and the revisioning of this reference design.
So I spent about an hour just before this meeting trying to find the Word version of the most recent
Mhm.
design, and I cannot find it. So I'm in the process of converting the PDF to a workable, editable document. So I'll share that once it's in better shape. It's really messy right now. And the community or the TST or whoever can start working on that. The person who has the knowledge about publishing it under the new license has been traveling for an event, and so I haven't gotten a response on that yet, but I'm hoping I'll have a little bit more info by the end of the week. But in the meantime, folks can at least start collaborating on the working doc.
Okay. Where do we publish it? I mean, it was we were publishing it on this website, I think, but we need somewhere, as you said, to collaborate on and to, edit it on and version it.
Yeah, I'm putting the content into a Word doc or a Google Doc so folks can just make comments or edits directly in it. And once we get close to a more final version, we can have the TST and anybody else who you think review it. That's another piece that I'll work on this week is kind of drafting a little bit of a process for reference design work going forward, so everybody's on the same page as far as review cycles and all of that. But some of those details I need from that'll come from the license itself. So I'll put something together this week so the TST can review, and if anyone has thoughts about how that process should work, please feel free to email me.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So that was the last item on my agenda. So floor is open. Any other topics?
Yeah, on the reviews, I think so. There are quite a bit of patches which would need review.
Mhm.
So I'll just put it on the Slack, just so that we'll at least get a set of reviews.
Okay.
And once we have the pipelines running, the Volta system test, at least for the BBSIM, we should be good to start merging them one by one.
Yes. About this pipeline, so I remember that Eric, there was a problem about the TLS and downloading the Volt-CTL image, etc. And you said that you fixed this with the last version of what was BusyBox, and I saw when Gerrit patch for this. Is this the correct one that fix this problem? And do you need any reviews or anything else to merge this?
I mean, I don't know since that's one of Joey's patches and I haven't gone through them yet.
Okay, so I mean, this stable,
Yes, that
yes,
is the correction that it needed.
okay. Okay, so that's why I'm asking, because when checking the pipelines, I saw some of them are failing because of this problem. So if we can fix it, at least we can, get rid of problems in some of these pipelines and focus on the other ones.
Yeah, I'll merge that.
Yeah, if you can check this patch, if it's the solution, then we can, merge it.
Oh, or maybe I won't. There's a comment here from me about it.
I can put after the meeting a comment here with, mentioning you.
No. I have a comment on the patch,
Okay, you have.
but that was patch set 1, so I think it's probably fixed by now. 'Cause it's on 3. Oh yeah, that file's not even in the change anymore. Okay.
Yeah, and again, please let me remind all the TST members and other community members to start reviewing the patches. We have a lot of patches waiting on the Gerrit server. So please go and review them so that we can, merge them after this, seeing the green in the BBSIM test pipelines. Yeah. Anything else? Any other topics or comments from anyone else? No. Then thank you all for joining today's meeting, and see you all next week then.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Thanks.